Hi, my name is Paola. I'm a psychologist and a free thinker, and I help people discover their true self. In today's video, I would like to give a brief background about myself and increase mental health awareness as much as my capabilities allow me. Let's get started. I grew up in a small village in the Italian Alps in a beautiful, beautiful valley called Valle Camonica. And since I was a kid, I always been different, and I always struggling to conform to the common view. I always been like Netra and stay with the animals and discover what people think and how people behave. And before the age of 11, for what I can recap, a subtle fear start to grow in me. The fear of death is more common than you think, but not all of the people talk about it, as Canadian psychotherapist explained. Its name is Jordan Peterson, and I will explain briefly his point of view on that following this statement I would like to say. Because of my fear of death and because of my personal appearance and my personality, I was heavily bullied at school, especially in my classroom, and even from a teacher. And thank you all, and this is for you. Jordan Peterson says life is suffering and malevolence, and human beings are scared of death, and they usually don't accept their limited condition, and because of that they live in a miserable life full of struggling, more than the life is. And he offer a positive view on that, and to overcome this, to have a sense of meaning, to have a sense of a meaningful life. The person need to have a goal, need to have something to look forward to, and I think is fascinating, and is englobe everything about life and about human explanation. I gained a master's degree in clinical dynamic psychology back to Italy, and I was doing some teaching assistant job and teaching in primary school, but that was not enough to live independently. At the point I was still living with my family, and so I take the decision to relocate in England in the winter of 2014. Since then, I started my career in the social sector as a carer for elderly people with dementia, and in a residential and nursing setting at first, and then I progressed in my field in mental health as a support worker in adult and children supporting living setting. I'm not scared anymore of death, and I find my meaning in life. I always wake up with excitement and curious what the days will bring, and I stop to think that people can change if they are not willing to do so, and I concentrate on myself. I love myself. I value myself, and I think there is not said in a selfish way, but every person needs to be aware of their power, the thing they can control, because you can have control of people action. You can never have control of what the people think. You can have partially control of people action, but you can fully control your action and your thoughts. So have positive thought, exercise positive thought, and positive self-talking is really fundamental for mental well-being. With that being said, I would like just to do a little disclaimer. If you notice an abuse committed against yourself or towards others, especially in the mental health sector, but also in any other case of vulnerable people, do not be afraid to report and to connect with people to have support and sustain in your decision. For this video is everything. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you like it. Hope it resonated. Wherever you are in the world, have a good day or have a good night. Much love. Peace.